good? This is BrittanySunshyne with SeedSoilWater. I am the creator of the Journey Journal, available on Amazon. It is a topic organized journal, writing your divine memoir as you walk this thing out with your divine team through time. All right, let's get into it. What's the word for today? Electrons. We learned through quantum physics with the observer effect. Through the double slit experiment in quantum physics, that the electrons adjust their path, the way that they are, whether they are being lined up in a line function or whether they're being dispersed as particles. We learned that they adjust themselves based on the observer effect, which is and so therefore they have a consciousness to know that what the people are expecting of them, which is crazy. And triple ones as I look up, which means we have dominion. This is that whole thing. Like, we have been given dominion, and we don't even know exactly like what that means, but this is where I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh yeah, that means that. The electrons literally will change form, change path, change mission based on what they know that they are being expected to do. And the expectation comes from the person, our thought forms, from the frequency, the vibration that we are emitting from our being. This is why thoughts matter. This is why Paul was like, yo, dwell upon whatever is good, whatever is noble, whatever is pure, whatever is this, whatever is righteous. Like, he wasn't just saying that as a way to just be like, let's have fun and be good, like dictator style. He's like, no, you gotta, like, this is how you do high vibe. This is how you keep high vibe. And the electrons are paying attention, and the 3D reality is being created. Neville Goddard teaches all about this, and he will quote scripture right and left. And there's been gaps in scripture that I'm like, I've been going in religion for my whole 222 in my whole life, and I'm like, there are things that I've heard pastors try and explain, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that can't be the fullness of the story. It's weird how we just allow ourselves to be taught by these people that don't really get it and don't have good explanations for things. But Neville Goddard, he explains things, and it's like, oh, it all makes so much sense. Way more than any pastor that I've ever heard. Okay, so, and when you know physics, and like, it all interweaves together. So check it out. If you don't know his work, go listen. It will transform your life. It will be like, it reminds me of those books where there's layers, like, you know, and you can see now there's a new layer and you can see more. Now there's a new layer and you can see more. It's like, it will do that. Okay. Your throat chakra. This is another one of those things. Let me clear my throat. That's another one of those things that they try to keep out of religion, because they don't want you to know how to use your vessel. They don't want you to know this stuff. Who's they? The powers that be that's running this joint. We know that the Prince of the Air is not on our team. So it's pretty important that we start questioning everything about what they said is good and what they said is bad and who freaking said it. Like, I never saw in the word anything about this, like, stay away from your chakras, it's bad. Like, it's just like not in there. And it also says that it's the divine, like, blessing or like pleasure of God to create the mysteries, and it's for kings and queens. Kings, it's for those at the highest level of 409, highest level of pursuit, to go and check it out. Like, go check it out, go search it out, go figure it out. Like, so don't allow people to tell you not to go search things out. Are you kidding? The spirit that is within you will tell you if something is bad, and it's also, if it's in the 10 Commandments, probably stick, you know, don't murder, okay? Don't do that. So anyway, okay. It's important that we tend to our throat chakra, because for those of us who have had lineage issues with being shut down, whether it's in this lifetime or a previous, 444, for those of us who have lineage issues especially for those of us women that were intuitives, if we came from a line of intuitive, wisdom, wise women, which probably most of us have, that's like how we were all designed. There's a reason that Deborah in the Bible was a judge, a female judge, because she had on point intuition, and people respected that at one point. And then when the takers got into power, they're like, we don't want these wise women to be flowing intuition from the source. So what did? They burnt them at the stake and called them witches, and we all have just been taught to believe that they're all bad. Why would we think that? It's crazy, the things that get through in history. So, tend to your throat chakra. You are carrying not only your experiences that might have shut you down, just even like being embarrassed in school could be something, like as a child, but you're also carrying the memories of your lineage in your cells, in your being. And unless somebody has done the work to purge that out, they're residing in your subconscious, and it's important to go and do the clearing and the cleansing to get that out, get it out, get it out. We have been taught that just like demons, and you get a demon by doing something bad, and that is not even biblical. It's just cultural. It's a cultural lie it's a cultural lie, period. So it's like tending to the subconscious mind is so important. I believe in the Bible, when it talks about the heart, it's like the heart is your subconscious, and the mind is your conscious mind. Okay, so we have the two, and we have to tend to both of them. Clearing your throat chakra is imperative to being able to release the sound that is your divine sound. Okay, and your childhood dream is not an accident, and it probably wasn't just some fantasy. You're being invited to review and think about, reflect upon your childhood dream, if you had one, and see what's in there that might be relevant for the story now that you are awakening. Remember to dance. Remember to dance. It doesn't matter if you're good at dancing or not, according to whatever standard that you think, but it's like literally there's so many benefits to dancing. It is, first of all, it's an ancient like human thing. It's like, how did we get so enslaved that we don't dance anymore? And it's also literally good for your physical body, your mental health, your future mental health, and it's also a celebratory, beautiful thing that should be done more. Okay, you are healing generations of wounding and patterns. What did I just get done saying? Wow, and justice is being served for that generations of wounding and patterns that you inherited and that you've had to live through. And people are like, what's wrong with you? You know, and you're like, I have inherited this spiritual gunk and garbage. Nobody before me had time or availability or knowledge or whatever to know how to heal it. So here I am transmuting all this BS while I also live my life. Okay, transmute, 818. How many of us have been seeing those mirroring numbers constantly? It's the new thing. Open doors are before you. Open doors are before you. Remember that the light prevails. That light within you cannot be extinguished. Activation is now. Ooh, this is a big message. Tetelestai, it's paid in full. It's already paid in full. You know, invoiced, paid in full. Let it reflect in the 3D. That's what I've been saying. Let it reflect in the 3D. Come on through. Remember that nature is medicine. Nature is medicine. Before anything else that they try and give you, nature is medicine. Check it there first. There's a reason that stuff has been kept from us, and books have been burned, and things have been erased, and things have been removed from the internet, because they don't want you to know that. Okay, so you got to know nature is medicine. You might have a hermit or a solitude season either happening now, or that just happened, or that's coming up. Remember to, while you're in that time and space, write the vision. Is that the first card that we had? What did we have to begin with? Oh, the electrons. Well, yeah. So write the vision and make it plain so that those who read it may run it well. So when you're in that hermit and solitude time, write down what your vision is that you have for your dream life. And if you don't know, if you're in a survival mode right now, it can be as simple as, I am so grateful now. You always want to start I am so grateful now that I am living in a life where I always have more than enough. Our home is peaceful and protected, and my children are healthy and happy and free and prioritized and loved well, and I am flowing in my divine purpose. You know, those are the things that you can start with, and then as those things start to set in, then you can kind of get more detailed with, okay, what's the direction we're doing here. 10-10. Remember to, though, reflect on your childhood dreams, because I believe there's a nugget in there, and it might take some time to think about, like, what were my childhood dreams? I had a vision since I was little, and it's like, there's no way I could forget it, because I told everybody. Kind of reminds me, okay, I'm not going to get into it. Be blessed, be well, be free. I hope you'll subscribe, stick around. Make sure to save a playlist in case you lose the channel. Once again, it's SeedSoilWater. I'm Brittany. The Journey Journal is on Amazon. I have some freebies on my website for you to snatch your life. Yo, snatch your life. You got to snatch it out of that whirlwind of complacency or busyness or chaos, whatever it is. You can get started now, and I want to see you win. Also, for those who are looking to bring a project forth, I have a Dream Ally program, and I only take on a few select clients at a time, but I am right now open to take 2 clients who are interested in me walking with them to bring an idea from whatever point it is right now into conception. So let me know if you're interested. That's on my website as well. And I look forward to watching all of our divine dreams come true. Be blessed.